Well, I'm a hoping and a praying that someday the Lord is going to come through and I'm going to get my miracle and the Lord's going to hear my prayer. Now, look, we got to understand where faith is and the timing of faith. When we talk about faith, a lot of times they'll put it in the past. You know, as Americans, we love to do that. Like, well, you know, God did some great things in the Bible, and we talk about we got faith in what happened, which is good. I mean, that's a good thing. Or we've got faith that someday in the sweet by and by, that, you know, God is going to come through, or we're just believing someday. And while much of that sounds religious and it sounds good, we have to understand that faith has a tense, and it's not past and it's not future, it's now. It's right now. Faith is. Now, Hebrews chapter 11 verse 1, it says, "Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen." Now, in the original Greek, the word "now" is not there. And so some people say, well, see, it's not necessarily now, but faith is. So, is a present tense verb. Faith is. So I think it's completely appropriate to say now faith is. So faith is a tense and it's right now. You can't really be in faith and be having believed something or going to believe something or hoping something. It's either now faith is, or it's not faith. And so you can talk about that on several different levels. We can talk about it in salvation, that people say, well, you know, I prayed one time. Well, you know, just because you at one moment in your life said, oh, I believe Jesus is God and He's Lord, and doesn't mean you believe it now. It's got to be active. It's who are you? Who are you now? If you're believing God for something, whether it be for healing or for God to answer some prayer, if you're not in a present tense mode, believing now that God is hearing you, that God has heard your prayer, and that He is actively helping you and pursuing your breakthrough, then it's not faith. And faith is based on something. It's based on the Word. It's based on His will. And if you know His will, then you speak that and you say that, and it is a present tense moment. See you tomorrow.